Alright guys, what is up? We have a Canik pistol here. I'm really excited about. I put in the order for this pistol about a month and a half ago, about 6 weeks. And it has finally come in. And this is the Canik Tp9 Sfx. Now, I know a lot of people have done unboxings of these and tabletop reviews. This is not the first time that I have opened up this pistol and that I am looking at it. But and I'm actually not even going to do a full review right now because I haven't been using it long enough to, I feel, adequately give you my full opinion on this gun. Definitely an awesome gun for the price and packed full of features. Really cool gun. I will be doing a review on it once I get a little bit more experience with it and I have a adequately formulated opinion. For now, what we are going to talk about more than the gun is the magazines. Now, this gun is clear, and so magazines, this gun comes with two Metgar 20 round magazines. They are essentially the same magazine body. They actually are the same magazine body as all of the other TP series guns from Canik. 18 round magazine body with a +2 extension plate on it. It's nice. It's the gray color of the gun slide and the back strap. Really nice. There are two of them. And wait a second, this one is black. Why is this one black? Well, let me tell you. Alright, you will notice if you look at these two magazines, they are practically identical. Zoom in here, get this thing to focus. Alright, so if you look at these two magazines side by side, they look pretty much identical. Okay? They are both Metgar magazines. One of them, this one here, for the Canik Tp9 Sfx. It has the viewing holes on the back for your 18 rounds, has your gray +2, and then there's this one. This one has your round viewing holes along the side for your 18 rounds, and then a black +2 plate. This magazine is actually a magazine for a Sig P226, and this magazine is virtually identical to the Canik Tp9 Sfx magazine in almost every way. In dimension, it's the same, both width, height, and breadth. It is the same magazine follower, the same shape at the mouth of the magazine, the same +2 plate. In virtually every way, they are identical magazines. The one way in which they are not identical is in the magazine catch itself. In those little holes there, the magazine catch holes. In order to adequately show you the differences in there, we have to actually take the magazines down. So let's do that now. So if we remove the base plate, spring, and follower from the 226 magazine, and the Sfx magazine, we end up with this as our one issue. You'll see there is just a very slight difference. So slight, in fact, that if you catch the lips of the bottom of the magazines on each other, that difference goes away. But the P226 magazine, which is this one here, the magazine catch for the magazine release in the firearm is about 1 millimeter lower than the magazine catch on this one for the Sfx. So what we are going to do is take a Dremel tool to this magazine and make it so that we can operate this P226 magazine in our Canik Sfx. Now, before I get too much further into this right now, this isn't a solution to a magazine shortage problem or anything like that. You can order the magazines for the SFX pretty easily right now. It is a popular gun. A lot of people are ordering magazines. Every now and again they get back ordered, but it's not necessarily, you know, oh, it's way cheaper or it's way easier to purchase P226 magazines and alter them than it is to buy the real ones for the gun. What it is I have 2 of these 20-round P226 magazines and a 15-round P226 magazine that I do not have a P226 for. I don't plan on getting a Sig P226. So there's no real reason for me to keep these 226 magazines as P226 magazines. I feel completely comfortable in altering them. If I mess them up, then oh well, it's my own fault. And I'm not really out a magazine that I would use for another gun anyway. So yeah, this isn't just a solution to a major problem that's out there, but it is something that is a possibility and something that you could do if you're in a similar situation to me where you have Sig P226 magazines and no P226 to run them through. So, first step is basically to take these magazines and lay them side by side and get it all marked out exactly where I need to make the cuts on this P226 magazine. So I'm going to take some masking tape here and I'm going to mask off the 226 magazine, just basically to avoid chipping up the finish on the magazine aside from where I'm doing the actual cuts. Okay, so now that I have this masked off, now I need to lay it down next to the SFX magazine so that I can figure out where I need to make the cuts. Now, because I am a right-handed shooter and I don't ever plan on changing the magazine release to the other side, I know that I only need to cut the right side of this magazine, the right magazine catch. So I'll lay these right next to each other. And mark that out. Alright. Done. There we go. So now I know the height that I need to blow this hole out to. And as you can see, if I puncture this, I don't have that much to go. It is literally like less than a millimeter from where it needs to be. Alright, so now I got my Dremel tool out with my metal cutting wheel on it, and we are going to make our little cut here. Okay, so now once again we will lay these next to each other and compare them, and by golly, they look just about perfect. So let's check this thing out in the gun, see if we have done it. Take this masking off. Tp9 Sfx, Sig P226 magazine with a slight cut. You can actually see here, looking at it this way, because this is the side that was cut and this side was not cut. You can see how slight that actually is. So let's, without even putting the spring in there or anything, there we go. We have a nice tight, secure fit and magazine release functions. Okay, so let's put this magazine back together. Okay, magazine put back together. Check that out. Seats perfectly, ejects perfectly. Man. That is sweet. Alright, let's check the ejection force, because one of the things that these Canik SFX pistols are known for is having a really nice magazine ejection force, so to speak. So let's check this out. So this is with the Canik magazine. So nice little pop, you know. Alright, now we'll try that same thing with the 226 magazine. Even more drastic than the Canik magazine. That's interesting. Yeah, it's even more drastic with the 226 magazine. Well, there you have it. There is how to use a Sig P226 magazine in a Canik Tp9 Sfx. Hopefully you guys found this video to be useful. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The button is right up there. And until next time, take care of yourselves, everybody. Make it a great day. Peace out.